you photography talkers, I'm sitting right here with Matt Mardini with Wolverine Data in the Wolverine Data Irvine office. A couple weeks ago, I interviewed Matt on one of our Learn and Explore series on talking about converting your film to digital. During the process, Matt gave some very valuable tips on how to convert your film to digital. But in the process, he made it sound so simple. You know, I realized that Matt was right down the road, so this had to be one of those things I had to see firsthand for myself. So came down and visited Matt today so he can walk me through so I can see firsthand, photography talk, how simple this process is. So what do you say, Matt? Should we get this going?
Sure, absolutely.
All right. So all your photography talkers, what we're going to do here, Matt is going to first demonstrate the process of converting. We have 35 millimeter here, we have 110, and so he's going to convert show us how this process takes place. And then I'm going to get my handwork in here and see how this really is.
Sounds good. So, Alex, as you mentioned, basically, this machine, basically, or other machines that we've got too, will do your film into digital, do them extremely fast. Only will take about 3 seconds in order to convert a film into digital, and that's the uniqueness about this machine. But the ease of use of it is the most important thing about it. We're going to be able to show you doing slides, which is most people have. It could also do your negative strip 35 millimeter. It could also do the 110. Sorry for that. The 110. And also you could be able to do the reels, the Super 8 reels. But we're going to concentrate right now on showing you how we could do slides, how easy it is to do it.
Okay, fantastic.
The machine, basically, this is what we call the Super F2D machine. This is our latest model. It's a standalone machine where you do not need a computer or to learn any software in order to operate this unit. It comes with a built-in screen, color screen. Simply what you're going to do is you're going to power on the machine.
Okay.
The machine is, again, because it's standalone, is not tethered to any computer at this point. In order to scan all these images, you're either going to scan them to the internal memory of the unit, or you could use a simple SD card that is used by 95% of digital cameras, and you will save directly to the SD card. You could go all the way up to 32 gigabyte capacity on the SD card.
Okay.
In this case, if we're using an SD card, you simply put in the SD card into the machine before you start the process. And the first thing that the machine is going to ask us is, as you can see on the screen, it will guide you. It will ask you for the film type. So basically, with respect to the film type, you have 3 options.
Okay.
You've got slides, which are positive. If you click on the left arrow button, you got color negatives. And if you go all the way to the right, you will see black and white negatives. So those are the 3 different type of film. If we're doing slides, we're going to be selecting the slide positive. Then you're going to get an option for 4 sizes of film. You could do 135, you could do 126, you could do 110, and you could do a Super 8. In here, what we're doing with these are called 35 millimeter, and they're called basically 135. So you're going to use the left or the right arrow button in order to highlight the 135.
Okay.
And you're going to press OK. From that point on, we give you an adapters, and this is also very unique to Wolverine machines. You're going to take the adapter that says slide only, and very simple, basically you're going to put it into the machine. And now what we're going to do is, you're going to see how easy it is. You're going to take your first slide, and you're going to insert it into the machine. You're going to take your second slide, and you're going to push it through the machine. And now the second slide has pushed the first slide into place.
Oh, okay.
So the only thing you need to do from here on, you're going to press convert, and then you're going to press the OK button to save. You're going to see a wheel going on for about 3 seconds, and then when it's gone, that means the slide is already digital. You're going to take your second slide, you're going to push it through, and now you will see that the first slide start coming out of the machine, second slide in place, pretty simple. You press convert and OK, and you're going to count 1, 2, 3. And pretty much it's done.
Done already.
So you could see how fast you could go through the whole process. You're just gonna feed in your slide from one end, and you press convert and OK, and pretty much after 3 seconds it's done. So here we are. We've already done so many slides in a matter of less than a minute. So this is the fastest machine today in the market in order to convert your slides or negatives into digital. Just simply feed them in and press the button twice.
Wow.
So pretty much here we have converted, I don't know how many slides in there. And if we want to then take all these images and see them on the computer, it's a pretty simple task too.
Okay.
Simply, we can either take the memory card out of the machine and stick it into any computer that has a card reader built in, which is most computers, they do have it today. Or if you don't have a card reader built in the computer, we can exit the scanning mode, and then from the home screen, we're going to keep clicking until we reach USB.
Okay.
Press OK at USB. And the computer automatically will recognize that there is a memory card involved in there. It will show up on the computer. In my case, it basically has launched iPhoto. Same thing with PCs or Mac. Ask me if I want to import 6 images that it saw. Pretty simple. I say, please go ahead and import them. It started importing these pictures. Ask me, do I want to delete the photos on my memory card? You could choose yes, keep the photos, or delete them. I'm going to just go ahead and say delete. And now I've got all these slides that I did. And even if I did take like one of them upside down, it's pretty simple in order to edit it. And you could rotate the image on your computer. And you're pretty much done. So these are the images that we just took from the slide. And as you can see, I don't think it took us more than a couple of minutes in order to take all these slides that we just did from the Wolverine converter into the computer. We're pretty much done at this point. So you can see how easy it is.
Well, you know what? Most of us have boxes of old film from back in the day. And what this comes across, photography talk, is a Saturday afternoon, a nice bottle of wine, and just sit there.
Kitchen table will be fine.
Kitchen table, fly through it. You're going to have a blast. You know what? This really is straightforward. I have to say, Matt, I'm anxious to get my hands on this thing.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, this is really made for people that has thousands of photos. And pretty much, probably 90% of our people have about more than 1,000 slides to go through. So the old days, doing them on the bed scanner used to take about a minute to a minute and a half per slide. So pretty much they'll be dead by the time they're done with their slides. That's about 1,000 minutes to be done. This one literally will take you between feeding and scanning and so on, no more than 5 seconds per slide. So you could see the economics or the feasibility of doing those. And how much savings you're doing, because even if you take these to a professional in order to do it, the least they will charge you is 29 cents per slide.
Wow. Big difference.
So, correct. So if you want me to show you right now also how we could do the negatives or the 110s, we could go do them really fast.
Love to see it.
Because absolutely it's just perfect. We're going to exit basically in our iPhoto. I'm just going to go ahead and eject right now this unit from my computer. And we're back again right now. We're going to go press convert mode to go back to basically our film, the startup screen.
Okay.
Now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a 35mm negatives. Those are the negatives that usually you're going to get when you process your photos. They give you strips, 4 or 6 or whatever it is. So very simple. It's the same type of operation. We're going to take out this adapter for slides. And we give you an adapter for negatives.
Okay.
You're going to feed in the adapter into the unit. At the film type, you're going to press OK. Now this time we're not doing positive, but we're doing negative. So we're going to go ahead and select the negative color. And we're doing 135, and the same thing, we're just going to select the 135.
Okay.
Press OK. And at this point, we're going to be just simply feeding in your 35mm in there, and you're going to be able to see it on the screen. And when you line it up, same operation, same exact thing. Press convert, and press OK.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, and you're pretty much done. You push it through to the next one, and it's the same exact thing. Convert and OK. So pretty much this is the same exact operation for 35mm. If we want to do a 110, which is a different size, we're going to take out this negative adapter, and we provide the user with inserts. that he'll insert into this adapter in order to make them fit the 110. And this is 8. Here's the 110.
Now, when somebody orders one of these, do all these adapters come with it?
Everything that you see in here, that's what they're going to get. They're going to get all the inserts, they're going to get all the adapters and everything, you know, that they need. And we're just going to close it. Now, this one is going to make it right now fit the 110 film.
Okay.
So we're going to put it back again into the machine. This time, we're going to go back to selecting the 110. It's still a negative image, but this time we're going to be selecting the 110. And now pretty much we're going to feed it the same way that we fed the 35 millimeter. Just feed it in this way. And you're going to be able to see the image on the screen.
There we go.
Okay. Now, even if it was upside down, okay, there's a way that you could just basically flip it on the machine. We have a flip button.
Oh, well done.
Exactly. So here we go, you'll be able to adjust it. One other thing also we give you or we provide you with this machine is the capability to adjust exposure value and the primary colors, which are the red, green, and blue. So in this case, like if this is more of a yellowish kind of image that you have from the film, simply press the OK button.
Oh, there we go.
You're gonna see the EV, the red, the green, and the blue. And if I want to adjust the green, I'm gonna lessen the green. And that's pretty much it. Now I put in less green. As you can see, we started seeing more of the bluish color in there.
Sure.
And from here on, you just press convert and OK. And that's pretty much it. It's done. You push into the next one. Okay, and you pull from that side right now because we're on the last one. And then press convert and OK. And then basically 3 seconds and pretty much we're done. Same thing, when I take them to the computer, I could simply just power off the machine. And this time I'm going to take the card out of the machine. I'm going to take it to anybody that I know if they want to see what I've got on the card, stick it into any computer. And you're going to see just standard JPEG images like any digital camera. It will show up as a device right now on my computer. Automatically iPhoto opens up. It says, hey, I found 4 additional import photos. And I'm done. Do you want to keep them? And you could say yes or no. And here we go. These are the images that we took from the 110. And here's the additional images that we took in there too. And that's pretty much as simple as that. We pretty much
couple minutes
you'll be able to go through hundreds and thousands of strips. Same thing, hundreds and thousands of slides. And the same thing with respect, even you could take snapshots of Super 8 movies. And we show that on our website, how you could do that, how you could convert that also into a video later on if you'd like to do that, but it will only do snapshots of your movies. But that's pretty much it. We just kind of pretty much went through from A to Z what exactly a user has to experience. And if you want to go ahead and give it a try on your own end, I'm just going to go ahead, just let me close my computer. Let me exit. And it's the same. I'm going to eject. Now you could use this one also without a memory card. It will hold up to 44 images on the internal memory.
Okay.
So I'm going to have you use it without a memory card just to see it exactly in the same operation.
Sure.
So go ahead and power on the unit.
You're
going to press the power button. You may want to see a little bit from what you're seeing. I know it by heart.
All right. First I'm going to ask you a couple questions. So I noticed there's a TV out.
Correct.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Sure. So basically this one has a built-in 2.5-inch screen. Now what you could do, instead of watching what we're doing in here on the small little screen, if you'd like to see it on a much larger screen, pretty much a simple cable that goes from this machine to your TV, then the images that you're seeing on the small screen will be pushed to that big screen TV. So the whole operation that we did, you'll be able to see through much bigger screen TV.
So when I push one of the negatives through here, or normally I would see it here, am I seeing it on the big screen?
You're going to see it only on the big screen. Now, machine also has a playback capability.
Okay.
So also you could use it in order to play back all the stuff that you've done to your TV.
Okay.
So you could do a slideshow, and it will just keep doing automatic, playback through the machine, and you'll be able to, everybody watch it on the TV and so on. So also that pretty much put every user that doesn't want to use computers, you could give it your dad, you could give it to whoever you want to. They'll just keep putting the information on that machine, and then they don't even need to touch the computer from that point on.
Sure. And so this wire going into your computer is for the power supply?
Basically, to draw power, also we give a power adapter that you can plug it into an AC outlet. So literally, you do not need to use a computer to use this machine.
I'm still amazed at how small this thing is. All right, let's get it going.
Okay.
All right, photography talk. So this is my first time going through this, so I'm going to have this thing facing towards me. I'm going to let you know just how simple this is to operate here. So I'm going to press power. I'm guessing there's like an electric buzzard underneath my tail end here if I do something wrong.
Don't worry, you're not going to do anything wrong.
Okay, so we have put my sleeve in there.
Which sleeve you put in the slides.
Okay, so now I'm going to select film type.
Correct.
I'm going to hit OK. This is going to be a color negative.
No, that's not a color, that's a positive.
Positive,
exactly.
excuse me.
Slides are positive.
I'm going to hit enter one more time, and these are the 35, so I'm going to go to 135.
Perfect.
Hit enter. I think I'm ready.
And now you're ready to start feeding.
All right, so here we go. 1, 2. The first one's coming into frame right now. I see my photo there.
Now, even if you see it upside down, if you click on the flip button, it will just turn it 180 degrees.
Oh, you guys thought of everything.
Yeah.
Because, after a couple glasses of wine, I'm visualizing this. I'm still thinking this is a Saturday afternoon. Enjoy yourself with a bottle of wine. So my photo's nice framed up here. I like what I see. I'm going to hit convert. Okay.
You got it.
It's taken 3 seconds to process it. It's done.
Yep.
So I'm going to put another one in here. So I just keep putting them in, feeding them through one side here. Looks good. I'm going to hit convert. Okay.
1, 2, 3, and you're done.
And it's done. So now I'm putting another one in the other card. It's just falling out from the other side. Okay, again, if I want to turn this.
Okay. This is the mirror button. This is the flip button. So you only could flip it. You cannot rotate 90 degrees. You could do the rotation of 90 degrees on your computer later on. Yes.
So again, convert. Okay. Wow.
So you're always going to feed them in is landscape mode, and then if you have anything you took portrait, you just basically rotate it on the computer.
Wow, that's really straightforward. So we just went through.
That's the first time you've used it too.
I'm amazed at how quickly it is. You weren't, during the interview from a couple of weeks ago, you made it sound literally there's a couple buttons and boom, you're done. And it is. Convert, okay. 1, 2, 3.
Done.
Folks, it's done. Okay, so I have a lot of 110 film at my house. So let's say I take this out. Do I hit one of these back buttons?
Yeah, well, I mean, you do need to decide exactly. So
Okay.
you've got to reselect the type of film you're doing. Pull out that one. Here's your 110 adapter with the insert.
With my adapter already in, this way?
Okay. I mean, let's put it we have an arrow in there that shows you how to put it in.
Okay, so now I'm in there. So now I'm going to hit film type.
Film type.
So this is a
negative.
Negative. I move that over. Hit OK.
This is a 110.
110.
Hit OK.
OK.
And push in the film through.
There's my images right there. Okay. So as you showed me, if I hit the.
If you want to adjust the colors, you're going to hit the OK Enter button to adjust the colors at this point. If you don't want to, you could leave them at 0, and then you could even do it on the computer as post-processing through Photoshop or any.
Well done.
Then convert.
Convert.
And then OK.
OK. 3 seconds. Boom,
and
it's
boom,
done.
You're done.
Wow.
That's pretty much it. You keep feeding.
Really? You can just go through a box of in a very short period of time. So now, when I'm hitting convert and OK, what size photo roughly, megapixel-wise, is this coming out?
This is basically with respect to megapixel. This machine has a 20 megapixel camera inside the unit. So you're going to end up with a 20 megapixel image, basically. A 20 megapixel image is about 5,400 by 3,600 pixels. So the unit itself, a lot of people says, what does it scan at DPI? So from a DPI equivalent, you're actually scanning at about 4,000 DPI.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's from the 35 millimeter. A little bit less for the for the smaller size, okay, and so on. But this is pretty much the latest technology, and that's why we don't call them scanners, because scanners used to go back and forth, every color and so on, takes forever.
Sure.
These are called converters because it will just literally just convert your film to a digital in a matter of seconds.
Wow. Okay, so I want to see my photos that I've just taken on this here. So am I going to hit the convert?
Yeah, you're going to exit this mode by hitting the convert mode button twice.
All
And
right.
now we're saving, by the way, everything to the internal memory. As you can see, there's no memory card. So you're going to go to the USB.
Okay, so
Yeah,
that's
either
on the main
left.
screen twice over. Hit enter.
I hit enter.
There we go. The display's
And
telling me
there's-
it's connecting.
It's connecting, and automatically, you're going to see the computer basically opens up because it found some images, and it says, oh, okay, here we go. You've done X amount of images right now through the machine. Do you want to import 9 photos? You're
Wow.
just going to press OK to import them. It's the same thing that we did before.
Wow, there we go. That is really
Yeah.
straightforward.
Straightforward, and you're done.
I have to level with you when you were sharing with how simple the process is, and
didn't
really
believe
you're
it,
so
huh?
close. I had to come down
I'll
here,
see it, yeah.
and so, folks, it really is a straightforward process. I'm just floored. I've converted 110, I've converted 35 in just a matter of seconds.
We're all done. I mean, this is pretty
Matt,
simple.
Absolutely impressive technology.
Thank you
Thank
so
you for having me down here today.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it for coming down.